Hello, good morning to everyone. Today we are to discuss about the engineering mathematics 3. In this topic unit first, linear differentiable equation and its applications. In that unit, the point first is the linear differentiable equation with constant coefficient. Definition: the nth order linear differentiable equation with constant coefficient. A differentiable equation which contains the dependent, independent variables. Also, the derivatives of dependent variable with respect to independent variable which is linear and all the coefficients are constant is called a linear differentiable equation with constant coefficient. The general form of the equation: a0 d raised to ny upon dx raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1y upon dx raised to n minus 1 plus a2 d raised to n minus 2y upon dx raised to n minus 2 plus dot 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 a and y is equal to f of x. Suppose this is your equation 1. Here the nth order, meaning of this, the highest power of d is n, then d raised to n minus 1, then d raised to n minus 2 dot dot dot. Here the power of d is 0. Okay, here a0 is coefficient of d raised to n, a1 is coefficient of d raised to n minus 1, a2 is coefficient of d raised to n minus 2 dot dot dot, an is coefficient of y. Here all the coefficients are constant, that are a0, a1, a2 dot 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 an. These are the coefficients and all the coefficients are constant. For this purpose we have to call this equation as nth order linear differentiable equation with constant coefficients. Okay, this is your definition. Then first remark: if f of x is equal to 0, then we have to call homogeneous equation, and if f of x not is equal to 0, then we have to call non-homogeneous equation. Okay, homogeneous and non-homogeneous. Put the differentiable operator capital D is equal to d by dx in equation first. Put this differentiable operator capital D as d by dx in equation first. We get a0, this d by dx is capital D, here d by dx is capital D, here d by dx is capital D. We get the new equation a0 d raised to ny plus a1 d raised to n minus 1y plus a2 d raised to n minus 2y dot 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 a and y is equal to f of x. Take y common from every term. We get a0 d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 plus a2 d raised to n minus 2 plus dot 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 an into y is equal to f of x. Okay, this bracket term contains the terms of d. Here the power of d is n, a0 is constant, power of d is n minus 1, a1 is constant, power of d is n minus 2, a2 is constant dot 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 an. This bracket, suppose this bracket is equal to phi of d, that is the function of d. Then put this phi of d in this equation. We get the new equation as phi of d into y is equal to f of x. This is your equation second. Equation first and equation second, these two equations are equivalent. Okay, here phi of d is nth degree equation in d. Then solution of phi of d into y is equal to f of x. We have to find solution of this linear differentiable equation. Okay, the definition of solution: the value of dependent variable in the form of independent variable which satisfy given differentiable equation is called solution. The value of dependent variable in the form of independent variable which satisfy given differentiable equation. In given equation, y is dependent variable and x is independent variable. That is, we have to find value of y in the form of x which satisfy this equation. Then and then this y is called solution. Okay, there are two types of solution: phi of d into y is equal to f of x. Okay, आपके पास इक्वेशन है phi of d into y is equal to f of x. This equation has two solution. First, complementary function. In equation first, put CF is equal to 0. Put f of x is equal to 0. Put f of x is equal to 0. We get phi of d into y is equal to 0. Here the product of phi of d and y, दोनों का प्रोडक्ट 0 है, but y is not is equal to 0 because y is solution. This implies phi of d is 0. Phi of d is equal to 0, and this phi of d is equal to 0 is called auxiliary equation. Phi of d is equal to 0 is called auxiliary equation. But phi of d क्या है? Phi of d is nth degree equation in d. Okay, here phi of d is nth order equation in d. Find roots of that equation. We get at most n roots. We know that nth degree equation has at most n roots, and depending upon nature of the roots we have to write CF directly. तो आपके यहाँ पे टारगेट क्या है? Phi of d nth degree का इक्वेशन है. We have to find roots of that equation, that are the values of d. Then depending upon nature of the roots we have to write CF directly. Meaning of CF, CF क्या है? Complementary function. Also we have to find the particular integral, that is pi. We have to find pi by using different methods of phi of d into y is equal to f of x. We have to discuss all about pi in next section. Okay, and then we have to write the general solution of differentiable equation. The general solution is y is equal to CF plus pi. Okay, y is equal to CF plus pi. How to find CF? By using previous method. Put f of x 0, then auxiliary equation, find roots. Depending upon nature of the roots we have to write CF. Okay, then the different cases depending upon the nature of the roots of the auxiliary equation. Suppose this is your auxiliary equation, phi of d is equal to 0. This is nth order equation in d. Consider m1 comma m2 dot mn are the roots of this equation. m1 m2 mn ये क्या है हमारे पास? रूट्स है. किसका रूट्स? phi of d का. केस फर्स्ट, रूट्स आर रियल एंड डिफरेंट. रूट कैसे है? रूट्स आर रियल नंबर एंड डिफरेंट. At that time we have to write the CF as c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x plus c3 e raised to m3x plus cn e raised to mnx. Here m1, m2, m3, mn are the roots, and c1, c2, c3 dot cn are the constant. Okay, now case second, the roots are real and repeated. Roots are real number and repeated. उसका मीनिंग क्या है? All the roots are real number and some roots are repeated, or all the roots are repeated. Suppose उसमें first two roots are same, that is m1 and m2. These two are same and is equal to m, and m3, m4, mn are different. First two roots are same and remaining all the roots are different. Then CF is equal to, in bracket कितने रूट सेम है? 2 roots m1 m2. In bracket c1 plus c2x. In bracket c1 plus c2x e raised to this repeated root e raised to mx plus c3 e raised to m3x plus dot cn e raised to mnx. वो जो पार्ट है ना डिफरेंट रूट, फॉर डिफरेंट रूट वी हैव टू राइट एज इट इज केस फर्स्ट. ओनली वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट the repeated roots. For repeated roots we have to write in bracket c1 plus c2x e raised to mx. Now then second case, suppose all the roots are same, m1 is equal to m2 is equal to mn is equal to m. उसका मीनिंग क्या है? all the roots are real number and repeated. Then the CF is, here all the roots are repeated. Total number of roots कितने हैं? n, and all are repeated. Then in bracket c1 plus c2x plus c3x square dot cn x raised to n minus 1. यहाँ पे फोकस कर दो. टोटल नंबर ऑफ रूट्स कितने हैं? n. तो लास्ट में क्या जाएगा? cn x raised to n minus 1 into e raised to mx, out of bracket e raised to repeated root mx. Okay, now case number third, the roots are complex number. The roots are complex number, that is the roots are imaginary or complex number. Suppose first root is m1 is equal to alpha plus I beta, and second root m2 is equal to alpha minus I beta. Okay, m1 is complex number, also m2 is complex number, that is m is equal to alpha plus minus I beta. m इज इक्वल टू अल्फा प्लस माइनस आई बीटा, देन CF इज, तो उसका मीनिंग क्या है, अल्फा इज रियल पार्ट ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर एंड बीटा इज इमेजिनरी पार्ट ऑफ द कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. हियर m1 क्या है, अल्फा प्लस आई बीटा, m2 क्या है, अल्फा माइनस आई बीटा. यहाँ पे देखो, इफ m1 इज रूट, that is alpha plus I beta is root, then m2 alpha minus I beta is also a definitely root, or m2 is root alpha minus I beta is root, then alpha plus I beta is root. तो उसका मीनिंग क्या है, if z is root of any equation then z complement or z bar is also a root of that complex number. Okay, conjugate बोलते हैं हम उसे, conjugate. Z is root, then Z bar is also a root. For this purpose we have to write m is equal to alpha plus minus I beta. यहाँ पे आपको देखना पड़ेगा the value of alpha and value of beta. Then have to write C of e raised to alpha x in bracket c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Here is alpha e raised to alpha x in bracket c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. This is solution, or this is CF if root is alpha plus minus I beta. Then case number 4, if roots are complex number and repeated, that is m1 is equal to alpha plus minus I beta. m1 कितने रूट्स है, 2 रूट्स, alpha plus I beta also alpha minus I beta. And m2 में कितने रूट्स है, 2 रूट्स, अल्फा प्लस आई बीटा also अल्फा माइनस आई बीटा. हियर सी टोटल नंबर ऑफ रूट्स कितने हैं, 4 रूट्स. टोटल नंबर ऑफ रूट्स कितने हैं, 4 रूट्स, अल्फा प्लस माइनस आई बीटा, अल्फा प्लस माइनस आई बीटा. देन CF इज e raised to alpha x in bracket for repeated root c1 plus c2x cos beta x plus c3 plus c4x sin beta x. For repeated we have to use the same concept, same logic. Okay. Then remark, first remark, here c1 c2 dot cn are the constant. Second remark, order of differentiable equation is equal to the number of constant. जो भी order है उतने टाइप के क्या जाएंगे, constant. If roots are real then we have to use the case number first or second. If given roots are complex then we have to use case number third or fourth. And if the roots are real and complex we have to use the required method from above. Okay, that is first, second, third and fourth. This is whole about the basic parts of unit number first. Okay, thank you. Next part we have to discuss in next section. Thank you.